Everyone. Hello. Happy Friday. Hello, everyone. Just checking to make sure. Everyone is able to see and is joining in. Hello, happy Friday. Hello, everyone. Hello, Shannon. Hello, Michelle. Hello, Nikki. Hello, everyone. Welcome. Yes, happy Friday. Hello, Carol. Hello, Lori. Hi, everyone. So, I have something kind of cool to talk to you guys about. And we're also going to make something today because that's what we do. We make things. But the really cool thing that I want to share with all of you is there is something brand new. Hello, Monique. There's something brand new that has just rolled out that we are able to utilize that connects all of the live streams with the live stream software that we use, as well as our storefront. So, if you are someone that is in the live stream right now, I need you to try something for me, if you wouldn't mind. You don't have to make a purchase or anything like that, but right now, from right this moment until the duration of the rest of the weekend, if you are in this live stream or if you are watching this live stream, you will get 20% off of your entire order at BrutusMonroe.com. So we're trying something new. I don't know if it's going to work. I mean, it worked when I tested it, but I mean, doesn't it always work when you test it? And then after that, it's like, it doesn't work at all. But I tested it and it worked really well. I have something on my shirt. Tested it and it worked really well whenever I tested it. But that doesn't mean it's going to work whenever all of you all run over and put things into your cart. So what I need for you to do, if you don't mind, is put things into your cart and go to checkout, or go to your cart, not checkout, and let me know if it's giving you 20% off of your entire order. If it's not, then I'll have to go back in and fix it and adjust and figure out what the heck's going on. But if it does work, then we're good. Everything is working, and we can start doing some live stream discounts. Because back in the day, whenever I used to do live streams all the time, and you'll be happy to know I'm going to start doing them at home again. Back in the day when I did the live stream discounts, it was we would do special discounts just for the people that watched our live stream, because y'all are my people. I mean, we hang out all the time. I hang out with you the most. Oh, it's working for you, Candy. Good. So you'll want to try that out and see if it works, and it should link directly to you being here. So what that means is it knows that you're here. So it knows that you are on the live stream in some capacity. Whether it is, you don't have to be signed in, no, because it can tell, it's supposed to be able to tell based upon who you are, like based upon where you are or who you are, or I don't believe you need to be signed in. I don't think so. But you'll have to let me know. So if you are a subscriber and you're signed in, does it still give you the discount, or does it not give you the discount? I am not sure. You'll have to let me know. But that's really cool, right? Because it knows that you are from here, and it's giving you a deal because you're from here. So it's only going to last until Sunday at 11:59 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. But the really cool thing is you can utilize that discount with your the free gifts that are happening this weekend. So there are 3 free gifts that are happening this weekend. I'm going to go live tomorrow evening, I think is when I'm set to go live. And I'm going to show you how to use those free gifts. So one of the free gifts that I'm super excited about, because we haven't done this as a free gift in a long time, and I'm looking to see if I have one sitting here, and I don't. But you will, so you don't have to still be watching whenever you test it. It's going to know that you were here. It should know that you were here. It should know that you were already here. That's the way that it should work. But I'm not sure. That's why I need everyone to test it. It worked when you signed into. Good. I'm so glad it's working. So with that being said, the free purchase this. We're starting to do our free gifts at lower levels. That was we sent out. I'm not sure, Carol. Does it work on classes? Try. It might. It might just for you guys. I'm not sure. You can certainly try. But with that being said, we're going to do lower free gift levels because we sent out a survey to all of our top folks that click on our email, I guess is how it works. It's most engaged is what it's called in the marketing world. And you said that you wanted free gifts at lower levels. So we're going to do that. So right now, starting at $25 or more, you will get our glow-in-the-dark embossing powder completely free. Now, the glow-in-the-dark embossing powder is one of our most expensive embossing powders that we have on the site because it is a very expensive embossing powder to have manufactured because there are some embossing powders out there that are glow-in-the-dark that really don't glow that well. Ours glows within an inch of your life. Hello, my Sue. Within an inch of, it glows. You could use it to get through the house in a power outage if you needed to. So that is free with a $25 or more purchase. And then at a $50 or more purchase, you will receive a beautiful stencil. I can't remember the name of it. Daryl's here, so he might be able to type that in what the name of it is because he made a whole bunch of them today so that we would have them. It's very bright. So you'll get that for free, and then you'll get the specific, I think it's called Star something. It's all about stars. You'll get that for free at the $50 or more level, plus the glow-in-the-dark. And then if you get to a $75 level, you will receive one of our, I don't have one of those sitting here. I'm sure it's around here somewhere. One of our embossing pads completely free. Do you have any more mugs from CYOE? We do, Julie. If you search, I think it's just CYOE, you should be able to find it. Shooting Star is the stencil that you'll get for free. So if you spend $75, and that's after all the sales and everything like that, you will get the embossing powder, the glow-in-the-dark embossing powder. You will receive the Shooting Star stencil, and you will also receive the embossing pad. I was trying to think. But yeah. You'll get it just in time to start on all of your spooky ooky Halloween cards because it's bright. Like I think that I posted not that long ago on Instagram a picture of, oh good, Candy found it, a picture of the in the big container because we have it in like giant containers because that's how it gets manufactured. Then we use a machine to scoop it all in, and it like lit up the entire lower level. So those are all the things that I have to talk about today. Remember, please go to brutusmonroe.com, put a whole bunch of stuff in your cart, and let me know if it's working, if you are getting 20% off of your order, and that works based upon you being here. So if you are on the streaming platform in any way, shape, or form, whether you're on Facebook, whether you are on YouTube, any of the places that we're streaming right now, you should get that discount. So, oh, okay, Candy. Yeah, I'll have to adjust that. Yep. I'll have to adjust it. We'll fix it on the back end. We'll fix it. I'm sure one of Team Brutus Monroe is watching right now and is probably vigorously fixing that as we speak. So, all right, so let's head down to the table and let's talk about what we're doing today. So, one of my absolute favorite things, well, we're going to use a couple of my favorite things today, but I say this to you all the time. I have so many favorite things. So, I'm glad Sue's here because we're using some deco foil. Sue is the genius, creative mind behind all of the deco foil products that I release, and I say to Sue, I want something crazy and funky and fun, and she says, well, this looks like a Christopher product, so let's move forward with it. So she's the one that makes sure that all the deco foil stuff happens for me. Oh, it's working. Good, Rosella. Thank you. So what we're going to do is we are going to make, so my good dear friend Gina Kay made this incredible card the other day, and I've been thinking about it since she made it. And I think what I'm going to start doing on Fridays is I'm going to start recreating some of my peers' cards that they have made because they're just so stunning and so incredible. And I'm going to recreate them with Brutus Monroe products. And I don't think they'll mind because, there's so many people that create cards based upon other cards that they see. So, and if they do, they'll yell at me and I'll ask forgiveness and then, we'll move on. But today I want to kind of recreate a card that Gina did that I just thought was so stunning and so beautiful. So one technique that I'm going to teach you today. Hello, Samantha. I'm going to say hi. Hello, my Fortnite buddy. Hello, hello. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to be doing a technique today that I love, and I love showing you techniques and doing, certain techniques. But today, oh, and someone just commented, look at our new paper. Do you see our new paper tray things back there? For all of our paper colors. So what I'm going to say is check your local Marshalls, because I got them for $18.99 a piece, and I have never put something in a cart so fast in my life. But what we're going to do is we're going to use some sticky dots. So sticky dots are something that I think a lot of people sleep on these. These are something that are really cool. They're very different, and they are, thank you, Sam, I made it. I made it with my Cricut. And that Sam is commenting on my Winnie and Mary and Sarah and Bink shirt. I made it for the debut last year. So what we're going for the second one. So what we're going to use, we're going to use some sticky dots. We are also going to use some of the Rain Glow foil, and we're going to use one of our newest paper pads. This is the Basic Brights. And then we're also going to use the Butterfly Wings cutting die set. This is one of the greatest values, I would say, in Brutus Monroe history. I can't remember what it retails for, but it is 12 dies. So it is the inner intricate pieces, and then it's also the outer pieces, and I'll show you what we do with that in a moment. And then we're also going to utilize the Fabulous Florals standalone die set. This just came back in stock, and this is one that I really think you're going to want to have for really any florals that you do. So what we're going to do first is this is going to be a very rainbow card. I know you're shocked that I would be creating something that's super rainbow-esque, but I'm going to grab the Basic Brights paper pad. If you are in a 10D to the Brutus Monroe Create Your Own Ending event, you would have received this completely, well, not free, but I mean, you paid for it in your kit, but you would have received it in your kit. And what we're going to do is we are going to start building this card based upon the rainbow. So the very first color that I'm going to use is going to be orange. But we want to make sure that our little butterfly is super, super, super vibrant. So I'm just going to pull this out of the pad. This is, again, a Brutus Monroe Basic Brights paper pad. And what I'm going to do is something that's a little unorthodox. And I know you're shocked by this, that I would be doing something unorthodox with foil. But I'm going to take this, this orange here, and I'm actually going to flip it over. So I'm not going to use the pattern side, because it's gonna get kind of busy to begin with. Now, depending on how intense this foiling is, we may flip it over and use the other side. I never say never. So what we're going to do, and let me tell you what this is used for to begin with, so that I can tell you its intended purpose. The intended purpose is you're supposed to pull this off, and you're supposed to put a die cut underneath of it, and then close it, burnish it down, and then you have the perfect amount of adhesive on your intricate die cuts. Now, you know me. I don't use anything the way that they say you're supposed to use it. I mean, I very rarely will ever use something for its intended purpose. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this, and I'm going to plop this down, and I'm just going to burnish the whole thing down. The whole entire thing is going to get burnished down, and you don't want to use like a burnishing tool. Your hands are plenty, because these are very small little dots, and you'll be able to tell. I'm going to bring this up to the camera real quick in just one moment. 2 shakes of a lammy's tail, and show you. You can tell when it has adhered. You see how you can see? It's going to be hard to see, but there's a bajillion little dots. Then I'm going to peel this off of here. And now I have a bajillion little dots on my background. I'm going to try to show you what it looks like, but it's going to be kind of tricky because of the lighting. So can you see those little dots? Probably not. Let me see. There we go. See all those little dots? So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the Rain Glow. Let me get this other little dot guy out of here. And I'm going to do it this way. So horizontally, I guess, is what people would say that have grammar. This way, this way is the way we're going to do it. And then we're going to burnish this down ever so gently, and you're going to be able to tell that it has transferred, because whenever you look at this, and again, it's going to be hard to see because it is foil, you're going to be able to see all the little dots. And again, it's really hard for you to see on camera, but you'll just have to take my word for it. All the little dots are there. Then what we're going to do is we are going to remove this. Are you ready for the reveal? Okay, now this is like, I'm obsessed with this because this is just the right amount of foiling. Can you see that? Just the right amount of foiling for us to pick up some color on our butterfly. So it's not fully foiled, but you can tell, and I wish you were here in real life because this is just absolutely stunning, okay? So now we're going to figure out which butterfly we want to use. So I'm going to say, whoo, it's so hard to choose. I think we want like one with a pretty good wingspan. All right, so now I'm going to grab my, this packaging. My goodness. All right, so now, and it's going to make more sense once we cut out our butterfly. So I'm going to grab, I think this butterfly is the one that I want to use. So we're going to need the backer piece and then also this piece that's in the foreground. And I'm going to do it this way, so horizontally again, so we get the biggest bang for our buck when it comes to all of the different rainbow here. And I'm just going to send this through the die cutting machine. Now, I'm going to apologize in advance, as I always do, about this die cutting machine, because this die cutting machine, when I tell you that it sounds like it needs a new engine. It sounds like it needs a new engine. Okay. How's everybody doing today? Well, did you have a chance to check your cart to see if it's giving you the discount? Let me know. All right. So now we're going to pop out our butterfly from our very well-used mat. Okay. And it's sticking, which is okay. That's fine. That's what it's intended to do. And we're going to put this to the side because we'll use this for something else, because this whole other side you can use. All right. It works. Yay. I'm glad you talked me into buying the pack of sticky. Listen, the sticky dots, I could probably do an entire video just on how to use sticky dots. They're probably one of my absolute favorite products that have ever come out of ThermoWeb, other than my own, of course. So now let me show you this die set. So now look at how, can you see the just the right amount of glisten? Can you see that on there? Oh, I love it so much. All right, so now let me pop out all these pieces. I don't know where my die brush went, but these usually just like kind of fall right out. There we go. All right, so now we are going to play around with some pattern paper. Actually, you know what? Do you all have a second? I'm just going to pop these out because I know if I don't pop them out now, I need to get myself a die brush is what I need to do. There used to be one down here, but the problem is the Mini Monroe Studio shares the space, or shares the same tools generally as the production studio. So if we needed them upstairs, it probably went upstairs. But luckily that's only up one flight of stairs, but I'm not going to travel up there right now. Because by the time I get up there, this can all be done. Yeah, I think I might just do a whole ThermoWeb video. I think we might need some new foils, though. What do you think? Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Maybe some new foils. All right, so now going in the theme of sticking with the rainbow. So if you are on this live right now, the system knows that you are on the live. If you go to brutusmonroe.com and you put a whole bunch of stuff in your cart, you will get 25, my goodness, I just changed it in 2 seconds. 20% off of your entire order. But you will need to, you don't have to be on here at the same time. You can just head over there and you can grab the deal. So it is 20% off of your entire order because you are here, because you are hanging out in the live stream. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take some red because we're trying to stick with the theme of a rainbow. So we're going to do every color of the rainbow, and we're going to do that with the flowers as well as with the butterfly. Okay, so we have this butterfly here, and I'm going to apply a little bit of glue to it, so we can let that sit for a minute. Yeah, but you have to, the system knows that you have been here. I don't know how, it's some sort of witchcraft. Hello, Donna. But if you go to brutusorno.com from this video, which obviously you are because you're here right now, you are going to get 20% off of your entire order just for being in this live stream. That's all you have to do, is you just have to be present in the live stream, and you'll get 20% off of your whole order. Okay? All right, so now we have some red, but I want to play around with the patterns, because the great thing about this paper pad is one side of it, my cover fell off, which is okay. So one side of it is a pattern, and then the other side is the exact same color, but not a pattern. It's just the color. It's just the straight colorway. So this is a really, really great, because I love this for whenever I'm doing envelopes, because one side is a pattern. So like the inside of your envelope can be a pattern, the outside can be just a solid color. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a little bit of glue, and I would be using the ThermoWeb glue, but we literally just got it back in stock yesterday. So I haven't even gotten a new one down in my office. This is the Fabulous Florals die set. Fabulous Florals. It is BRU 8071 is probably going to be your easiest way to find it. All right. So now I'm just going to place that on top of here. And oh my word. So I'm going to have to bring this up closer because it's going to look a little bit busy on camera, but in real life, it's just absolutely beautiful. Wow. All right, so we're going to set this aside. Luckily, this glue dries pretty quickly, so we're just going to set that to the side, and we're going to get to cutting out some different things. So let me put my butterflies back, because I don't want to lose those, because I use those a lot. And let's grab ourselves some different things. So first we're going to start with the green. And I usually just rip my pads apart, so you'll have to excuse me, because I just rip them apart and I start using them. So let me grab this one here, and I think we're going to do some leaves. We'll do some leaves with the polka dots on one side, and then we'll do some leaves without polka dots on the other side, so that we have a mixture, because we're going to need a few things, not like a crazy amount, but we will need a few things. Oh, and I'm also using pixie tape. I finally had to get a new one, because look at my pixie tape. I had to grab myself a new pixie tape finally, because I finally used one up, which is crazy because I use it almost every day. So I would say pixie tape would definitely be something you'd want to throw into your cart. We just completely restocked in that. We just got our ThermoWeb order yesterday, so we restocked in a lot of things yesterday. All right. So let me grab my first little foliage pieces here. And this is, again, like I said, you'll see Shannon, who is our Inspiration Team Director, she has used this on so many different things. She probably has 100 cards where she's used this die set. All right, so I'm going to tap this guy out, use my reverse tweezers. Okay, so there's our first one, and I'll bring it up to the camera so you can see. See, it just adds just a little bit is all you need. Now I'm going to flip this over. I'm going to do the same thing on the back so that we have two. So we have two different variations. We send this through the machine. Yeah, Candy doesn't mess around when it comes to finding products. And thank you everybody that's placing orders with that percentage off. I can see them. I can see them happening from everyone that is that's in this live right now. It's just absolutely wonderful. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you for testing the system for me and also getting a great deal. You're helping me and you're helping you to get yourself some more crafty products. So now we have just the green. Okay, let me pull this pixie tape off of this one. And that is that for those. So I think that'll be good for the foliage. And then, so we've done green. So now we need some blue. And some purple. So we'll do the purple first. And I'm just going to do all of these flowers at one time. Because why not, right? I mean, we can do them all at one time. Why not do them all at one time? And some will have some more purple than others. That's okay. All right. Let me grab my little containers. Because things are going to get out of hand real quick. We don't want that. Gonna have colors all over the place. All right, there we go. So, oh yeah, so the way the deal works is if you are currently right now in the live stream, which you are because I can see you, you are going to get 20% off of your entire order. So you're going to click on, you can just go to www.brutusmonroe.com, click any of the links, literally any of the links that you see below in the description, and that will take you to brutusmonroe.com. And then what should happen is it should automatically give you the discount in your cart. You'll just have to let me know if it automatically gives you the discount in your cart. It should. It should automatically give you that discount. I know, I love the gradient on it too. All right. So let's grab all of our little purple flowers now. And by little, there are some big purple flowers here. All right, we're just gonna pop all of those into our container here. And don't worry, some of these are going to get stacked. You'll see what I mean by that. Make sure I have all of my little pieces out. Okay, and I do. So now we're going to do the same thing. We're going to flip this over. I'm just going to place all of my dies on here. Except for this Big Daddy, because I don't think it'll fit. Which is okay. Because we're only going to be able to use so many of those Big Daddy dies. Alright, so now we'll run this through.
Can't she click on Candy's comment where it says brutusmonroe.com?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep, you can click on any of them. And you should be able to get the discount.
Right in the comments.
Yep, any of the comments. Yep. You can click on any of the comments that have the Brutus Monroe. No, it should. It's. So if you. No, you should be able to here. Oh, hello, Penny. Penny will post a link for you on Facebook. It might not be transferring over to Facebook, but if you just go to brutusmonroe.com, you will be able to, you should be able to see it. It's based upon you being here in the live. It has nothing to do with you clicking something from the live stream. It knows that you're here in the live. So all you have to do, Anne-Marie, is just go to brutusmonroe.com, click on any products, put it into your cart, and it should give you 20% off of your total order. You'll have to let me know if it does. If it doesn't give you 20% off in your cart, let me know, and I'll try to adjust it. You do not have to order while I'm live, no. You can order any time from now until Sunday. Any time from right now until Sunday evening. Thank you, Penny. anytime from now until Sunday evening at 11:59 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And don't worry, I'm going to remind all of you about this because I'll probably be live on Saturday and Sunday as well, because I'm getting back into my lives. Hello, Luann. Oh, okay. Well, you can do it after the live. We do ship to Canada, Glenda. We sure do. We ship to Canada all the time. All right, so I'm going to put all my flowers in here. The fun part is coming up once we get all these cut out, because I'm going to do a yellow as well, and then we should be done. The fun part is assembling all of these. I mean, that's my favorite part. All right, so let me flip this over. We should be able to do another big one. I don't know, though. I'm thinking that I'm getting away with... Yep, sure am. You can actually do all of these florals on one. You can do them twice on one. Oopsie, hold on. I got ahead of myself and started moving some dies around. Okay. Well, you're here now, Luann. Hello, Belinda. Belinda, I'm going to start going live at night again. I'm going to start going live from my studio at home again. I know that a lot of you guys miss that. I know I miss it. Going live at night. All right. So let me go ahead and pop all of these in here, and then we're going to do yellow, and then we should be good to go. And save this. I know y'all can figure out a way to use this. I know a way that I want to use it, and I think we might use it on the card tomorrow. But again, if you are here and you are part of the live stream event right this very second that you're sitting here, or anytime in the future, Julie, I do not have a schedule yet, but I'm fixing to have a schedule because a lot of folks have asked me to have a schedule. So I'm going to definitely going to have a schedule. So when I used to go, I'm able to go live at night again because my studio is done at home. I was waiting for my studio to be complete. I think I'm going to start having a schedule though, Julie. Will that be helpful for everyone? If you know when I'm going to go live and I'm just not a sporadic loony bird that just goes live, whatever. But I used to go live at like 9 o'clock at night and 9 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, and that seemed to work for everybody. Oh, good. The discount's working. Yeah, everybody try it. And if it continues to work, yeah, I'll have to do a video once it's all like, because it's not completely complete. It is, I mean, it's complete, but it's still, we still need cabinets and stuff still have to go in. But my filming area is complete, is I guess what I should have said. I did it just for you, Penny. I updated it the other day. I was thinking of you whenever I updated it. I was going to message you, but I completely forgot. I was doing like, you know, only 700 things at one time. And when I updated, I was like, Penny's going to notice this. Okay. So one more round, and then we'll be all set. We'll be able to start building. Hi, Brandon. So I'll repeat again because I know there's a lot of folks just joining in. If you are on this live stream, or if you are on this live stream in the future until Sunday, the 23rd of July, you will get 20% off of your entire order as long as you are on this live stream. Now, you don't have to stay on the live stream. I guess I should say you just have to be on the live stream like you are right now. Does that make sense? The live stream just has to know that you were here, which it knows now that all of you are here. You don't even have to comment. You don't even have to comment. Yes, designing craft rooms are tedious, and not only is it tedious when I was designing my craft room, but my craft room at home had to also be able to accommodate a live feed video situation. And back in the day, when I very first started the company, I used to record on an iPhone that was literally hot glued. Well, the case was hot glued to a ruler, and I would take the ruler and I would literally teeter-totter it on the top of my shelf that was above me. And that was all well and good. It was wonderful seeing you too, Carrie. That was all well and good back then. Now, I have a little bit more riding on the lives that I do. So because of that, I now needed a whole production. Like I think you can see this. There's a TikTok somewhere. It might be on Facebook. It's somewhere. Natalia, who does all of our videography stuff, she is just an absolute gem. She's just incredible. She did this really cool behind the scenes of how like the videos and stuff work here at Brutus Monroe, because we have a pretty serious operation in the production studio, and it was it's a lot of fun. So I had to try to emulate that just on not as large of a scale at home, because if you ever have a chance to see our production studio here, it's a really big production studio. Oh, thank you, Penny. It's a really big production studio. So it had to just be on a smaller scale, because I still needed a place to design and do all of that fun stuff as well. All right. So let's grab ourselves a card base. I'm going to grab one of the Brutus Monroe pre-scored card bases. These are a dream come true. If you have never used one of these before, they're a great weight and they're already pre-scored. So it's going to make your life so much easier when you're using them. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to keep the background of this white, but you know I can't do anything without doing some blending, right? So I'm definitely going to do a rainbow blend behind the butterfly, because I can't not. Oh, wait. You know what I should be using? I don't think I have them. I need my simple blend, my stick and stamp squares. I don't have one. I don't know if Daryl's still watching, if there's one over there. I think he probably doesn't have one sitting around. That would be way too easy. But we do have a square one that will hold your square pieces of paper in your little stick and stamp mat here. But I'm just going to use an A2 size, and the A2 size will, it's not going to be the exact square that I need. The stick and stamp mat square. You know, the stencil, it's a square that has all the squares inside of it.
Oh, the square.
Yeah, it's up by the stick and stamp mat. Yeah. So if you go up to where the stick and stamp mat's in the store, just grab me one of those, please. Thank you. All right, so he's going to grab it for me. But I am going to cut this down. So I want a square that is 3 inches by 3 inches. Because I think that's going to give us like the perfect diamond. So let me just go, well, actually, let's do 3.5 by 3.5. Let's try that. So 3.5 by 3.5. Let me see if that'll give us the diamond I'm looking for. No, we're going to have to do 3 by 3, which I think will be fine. We're figuring this out together. This is the first time I've made this card. You're welcome, Bobby. Yeah, if you go to BrutusMonroe.com and, oh yeah, that's going to be, I think that'll be perfect. Yep, that's exactly what I need. So a 3 by 3 inch square. Okay. And so the stick and stamp mat, which so many of you have, so many of you have, and I appreciate that you all have purchased them. Yep, perfect. Thank you very much. So the stick and stamp mat is great for blending. It's great for stamping. But we have this really cool new tool. This is the Blending Buddy Square. So let me show you how this works. So I'm going to take this one off. This is the regular Blending Buddy. The original Blending Buddy looks like this. So it is just a piece of Mylar that has little grooves in it for you to hold your stencils when you're blending. Because if you're like me, I'm a very aggressive blender. And because I'm such an aggressive blender, it makes it very difficult for me to blend without something like holding everything down. So this is the square template, and I'm going to show you how it works because I just think it's the coolest thing. So let me go ahead and get this set up. So what you do first is you're going to take your largest square. Okay? Take your largest square and you're going to place this right in the area on the outside of the stick and stamp mat. So you'll be able to, and you don't have to line it up perfectly because we're not doing anything with this in particular. We're just placing this so that we can have our everything work correctly. So, I mean, everything blend correctly. So you can see now this is not sticky on the outside. So when you look at this little genius contraption, these have numbers on them, I think. Yes. So you can see this one is 5 inches. Can you see that number? Probably not. Beauty Guru mode. See, it has a little number right here. You probably can't see it, but that's okay. So I'm going to take my 5-inch and I'm going to place this in this spot here. So now if I was doing a 5-inch square, I could blend a 5-inch square. I'm not doing a 5-inch square. I'm also not doing a 4.5-inch square. So I need to put the 4.5-inch inside of here. Now, I know all of you are very much like me, and you will probably figure out 75 other ways to use this insert, because I've thought of about 10 right now while I'm sitting here putting these in here. So you're just going to place these inside. And I created this, I figured this out when I was literally in the drive-thru at Starbucks, because I was like, I need something that's going to hold my squares in place as well as my circles. So we have a square and a circle one. All right, so now pop that in, and then last but not least, we'll put in our 3-inch one, and then this is the one that we need, because the 3-inch one is the size of the square that we're using. So now, when I go in here, I put my 3-inch square in. Look at that. It's holding it perfectly in place, and I can blend to my heart's content, but everything else on my stick and stamp mat is protected. Isn't that great? I think it's cool. What do you think? I mean, I think it's really cool. But yeah. You are going to 5 uses. I keep one of mine permanently in the MISTI. Like this one. I have this permanently in my MISTI at all times. This is my original one. I've had that one for almost 1.5 years. But the stick and stamp mat is 100% something that you should grab. You should definitely have one. I can't say it enough. We are almost sold out of this one. We have more coming. We're doing like a really cool, different kind of you'll see when it comes in, but we're changing it up a little bit with the design. But the original is we don't have a whole lot available. So I'm going to go in first with some bee sting, and I'm just going to do a really pretty little blend here. So you can see I'm starting with bee sting, and it's protecting the rest of my mat. Now, you may get a little bit of ink that will bleed through. That's okay. You can clean that off, especially if you're using a dye-based ink. This is made to protect the outside of it and give you a non-porous surface so you can... Oh, let's talk candles? All right, let's talk candles, Penny. They smell so good. They were making them in manufacturing yesterday, or 2 days ago. 3 days ago? I think 3 days ago. And they smell so good. If you love our Squeaky Clean, which I know most of you do, the Squeaky Clean candles are now available. They are up on the website and for sale. And my personal favorite, I have 2 favorites. You can see how we're blending so far. I have 2 personal favorites. Candy Kids, or Sugar Kids, is probably my number 1, and Bonfire is number 2. But it's really hard for me to choose because I love all of them. Oh wait, let's use, not Shooting Star, let's use Guppy. Guppy is like my favorite, like in between orange and, oh my goodness, it was, so the production studio, or the production, as most of you know, is, that have been here, is right next to my office. So anytime they're mixing up something delicious, I know. I mean, it's been incredible. So there's our yellow. Now we need some green. I think we're going to use, let's use Later Gator. Yeah, it really did smell so good. So now we're going to go in and do our green. And this is just for us to do, we're doing a little gradient background. Will it come out with a cleaner for the gel press again? I know you had a collab on. Yeah, is it not on our website? I think we still have some, the gel plate cleaner. It's the best cleaner you could ever use on your gel press. All right, so now let's do no diving. No diving has very quickly become my favorite blue. Oh, this is one of the prettiest blends. Yeah, I think we still have the gel plate cleaner. Maybe I'm lying. Look at how beautiful that is. Now we need a little bit of purple, and I know I always forget to do the purple, and everybody gets very upset with me. So this is the triple berry. Oh, perfect. There's the link. Thank you. I'm thinking that was maybe Penny. I don't know, though. Okay. There we go. So now you can see, look at how beautiful that is. So now let me show you how to clean this. So first you're just going to go like this, and this will pop right off for you. So that's our little rainbow background, all right? Then, what you can do is you could peel all of these off. So I'm going to start with the largest one. And then I'm going to go in and I'm going to grab all the smaller ones. They just peel right off. It's so simple. And then you'll see very little ink got on there. I mean, it's wonderful. So let me move this out of the way. We should sell a little ring for this. I'm gonna move this over here. Whoopsie daisy. All right, there we go. And then I'm gonna show you, all you're gonna do is you are going to take your cleaner for this is our matte mist. Where is the matte mist? Hold on, here it is. You're gonna take your Squeaky Clean matte mist. Now, you can use your regular Squeaky Clean on this. You just want to be careful because it can saturate the sticky a little too much. So, I'm going to take my Squeaky Clean matte mist. It's in hydrangea. It smells divine. And I'm going to spray it right on top. You cannot get too much of this on here. And oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, does that smell good. So now what you're going to do is you're going to take a paper towel. Okay, take your paper towel, and you're going to gently wipe all of this ink off. Gently. You're not cleaning a boat. Oh, and I should show you, this is not sticky right now. Okay, see, it's not sticky at all. It's like, you're going to be like, what the heck did Christopher Allen sell me? This is preposterous. But you're just going to want to very gently go over the top with your paper towel. If there is still some dust and must on it, that is okay. That's not going to hurt anything. You just want to absorb as much of the moisture as you possibly can, okay? So that's all I did, very gently. And the cheaper the paper towel, the better. You don't want to use the luxurious paper towels on this, because if you do, you can absolutely run into issues where, you know, it gets a lot of lint and so on and so forth, then you just have to clean it again. Okay? Got it? Okay. Bingo. All right. Okay, get those. Oh, fresh set. Thank you. So now, all you're going to do is you're just going to wait a couple of seconds. You're just going to go like this. I mean, like maybe like 3 times, and then it is so sticky again. It is so sticky again. So, look. I can, as fast as I can across my desk. It is so sticky. It is not going anywhere. It is, I mean, the camera can't even keep up with how fast I'm going across. It is sticky, 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 sticky again. It's not going anywhere. And that was when it was, I mean, it went from completely not sticky to sticky, sticky again. I mean, isn't that incredible? And that's what's so amazing about the Stick and Stamp mat. Okay, I know there's a lot of other types of sticky mats that are coming out now, but I promise you, I spent a long time developing the very first Stick and Stamp mat, and I promise you, you are going to love it. Okay? Okay. Oh, wait a second. I think I have an idea. I have an idea. Would this be too much to put behind it? Would it be a Christopher Allen card if it wasn't too much? So this is our new Groovy paper, and I feel like I have to use it. Is this too much? So if we do this, and then we put the florals behind it, and then we put our butterfly on top, and then we put a sentiment, is that too much, or is that just enough? You tell me. Have I gone overboard again? Or is it just enough? You let me know. What do you think? It's perfection. That's what I like to hear. All right. So I'm going to grab a stamp here. Okay. Can never go overboard. Okay, all right. You're my people. I knew you were all here for a reason. You're my people. You know that it's overboard is okay. We should all go a little bit overboard every once in a while. So this is the Groovy paper. I know that it's an SOS status, which means sellout status, because it has been very popular since we debuted it. But get yourself 20% off of it today. Get yourself, isn't it so cool, Sam? Yeah, this is the Brutus Monroe Groovy paper. So I'm just going to cut this down to 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. Look at that. I mean, come on. Get all the way out of town. All right, so there's that. So now let's start gluing. What's the best way to clean the ink brushes? Okay, so the best way to clean your ink brushes is you grab yourself a Brutus Monroe brush cleaner. So this is your brush cleaner pad. Now, I'm going to make a confession to all of you. I do not clean my brushes. I have not cleaned my brushes since I first got them, but that doesn't mean that you shouldn't clean them. I'm going to teach you real quick how I clean them. So I'm going to I'll grab this guy here. And what I do is I take some Squeaky Clean. Now we do sell a brush cleaner, and I think we're actually out of the brush cleaner. It always sells out very quickly. But what I do is I take a little bit of Squeaky Clean. I would use the matte mist as opposed to the actual Squeaky Clean. You can use either or, just because we have. So actually, you know what? I'm just going to use a Squeaky Clean. So let me move these out of the way. You just want to be gentle with it. So I'm going to use this is ours. This is our newest Squeaky Clean. This is called Rainbow Ice. Oh my goodness, does this smell good? I know, I never clean them either. But this smells just like an icy, like a slush puppy. So you're gonna spray this onto your little cleaner here. And then you're gonna grab your mat or your brush cleaner, and you're just going to rub it on this cleaner. You'll see there are ridges on our brush cleaner. Also, it has a suction cup, so you can put this right in your sink. I very rarely use a suction cup because I'm not patient enough. And then you're just going to rub this in, like so. Really get it into the bristles. And then you can clean this off by just pressing it down onto your mat. And move this to the side. Let's get all this. And then you're just going to go like this to dry it off. And it will never come completely clean, just for the simple fact that these are dye-based inks, so they will have dye in them. But you're just going to rub this like so, and then it's going to come, pretty clean. And then you just want to put it down to dry. Always keep it in the upright position when it's drying. Do not put it down into something like this, because your bristles can dry upwards, and that's a no-no. That's not good. So make sure you keep them upwards whenever you're cleaning them. But yeah, the Squeaky Clean, we're going to have some Squeaky Clean brush cleaner. I think it should come back. I think probably next week is when the Squeaky Clean brush cleaner will come back in. I'm not sure. I have to take a look-see at our when that's supposed to come back. But it's like a dip. I'll show you it whenever it comes back. All right, so let's start assembling. So I'm going to grab my Thermoweb tape runner. We just got the Gina K one back in, which is my all-time favorite tape runner. Until I have my own. Because I love that she has dots, or like they're dots for hers, but I like the solid. So we're going to place our Groovy paper down. Okay. And yeah, that wasn't a dirty enough brush, but I don't like to clean them because I like it's like a pan. It has to be seasoned, right? All right, so now what we're going to do is we are going to take our little diamond here, and I'm going to kind of just eye it up a little bit, okay? Because we're going to start putting down some foliage. So I'm going to grab first my little, my green foliage. I was trying to think, Christopher, think. All right, so we're going to use our green foliage first, and I'm going to grab just a little bit of the glue. And to anybody that's just joining, if you are in the live stream, just a reminder, if you go to brutusrenault.com, you should receive a live stream discount right off of the bat, and that is 20% off of your entire order. If it is not working, please send us an email, and do not check out, because we cannot go in and retroactively redeem your discount. We will have folks, unfortunately, that will go in and they will place an order and the discount doesn't go through, and then they ask for a refund, and it's hard for us to do the refunds because there are so many different fees associated with that. So if you don't mind, we'll be more than happy to send you a store credit. But if it doesn't go through and we have to send a refund, all the fees that are associated with that refund, we don't get back. We don't get any of that back. So it's kind of an unfortunate wash for us. We have Fall and Halloween coming out mid-August. And then we also have a Fall and Halloween. We have our Halloween our Halloween kit coming out too. And we only make 100 of those. And when they're gone, they are gone. And they always sell out every single year. There has not been a single year that our Halloween box has not sold out. We kind of take Halloween real serious around here. Okay, so you can see I'm just adding my foliage behind there, and it kind of looks like it's floating, which is really cool. Now let me get all of my little florals out here, and I'm just going to add my florals to the background. I'm not going to glue down the petals because I don't want the petals, I want the petals to be kind of loosey-goosey. Now the great thing about the way that this set was created is all of these pieces fit together. So you can see now I can put this piece with that piece, and look at that. See all the pattern in the background? All right, so now we're going to take one more larger guy and put it up here because that's where we're going to be able to see it. So we're going to be covering up a lot of this groovy paper, but it's just going to give us like the little wisp of, okay, that, there's something behind there. It's not just plain paper behind there. All right, and then these all stack. So now I can take a large purple one that has the pattern and place this one over here. We can still see that in the background. And then I can take this yellow one that has all of these little pieces. And then there's even smaller ones. So then I can take this one that has the blue and place this on top of that one. So now we have, look at how dynamic that flower is. Okay, so whoops, Christopher, it's not dry yet. What are you doing? I like to live on the edge and try to throw my flowers up before they're ready. All right, so now for this one, we're just going to take a little bit of glue and place down our purple. But the great thing is again, since all of these stack, all you have to do is take the different pieces that are smaller than one another and stack them on top. That's literally all you have to do. It could not be simpler. All right, has everybody that's in the live feed had a chance to go see if the discount will work for them? I'm thinking we're pretty good with it. I think it's pretty much working for everybody. Is everybody kind of in unison on it working for you? That's okay, Mackie. I think it's pretty much working for everyone. I mean, I hope so at least. Let me know if it's not, or send over an email to orders@brutusmonroe.com and we'll get it figured out for you. All right, so now I've created this really beautiful background. I'm just going to add a couple more pieces because you know me. When I think that there are You have $3. That's okay. You don't have to. Oh, you don't have to buy anything. I just need you to go and see if it gives you a discount. I just need to know if it's going to give you a discount in the cart. I don't need you to purchase anything. Yeah, I don't need you to buy anything. I just want to see if it works. So if you put some things that you love in your cart, then let me know if it is giving you a discount. I don't need you to purchase. No purchase necessary. Oh, it's working for you, Penny? Good. Yeah, no purchase necessary, my friend. All right, so that's in there. And now, last but not least, I think we'll put this one on. Now, this would be pretty even without this over top of it, but I think that's just going to add to the sparkle. Oh, okay, Kate. Thank you so much. All right. So let me put this right on top of here. All right. So now we have, look at how beautiful that background is. All right. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my little Beauteous thing, little guy here. And remember our butterfly? I mean, did you all forget? We made a butterfly, 45 minutes ago? We're going to use our butterfly as well. Okay. And then what I'm going to do, as I always do, is if you are on this live stream, I am going to choose randomly from the live streams one person, and that person is going to receive this card in the mail. So it'll be done completely randomly. All right, I'm using some of the Brutus Monroe foam tape. Remember, the foam tape that you get, do not go to like Lowe's and try to buy foam tape. Oh my goodness. There have been so many people that are like, I could just go to Lowe's and get foam. No. That foam tape is made for like windows. You will never get the backing off of that foam tape. You really have to use foam tape that was created for the card industry. All right. It worked? Oh, good. Okay. So it's working. Good. Whew. All right. So now I'm going to peel the back off of here. I like to use my tweezers. We have some Brutus Monroe tweezers coming out. They're not reverse tweezers, though, because for whatever reason, and I don't know if any of you are like me, my brain cannot process a reverse tweezer. I just want it to be just a tweezer. But that's coming out with the new Christopher Allen tool suite. We have 3 tools coming. Like, see, my brain can't process that I have to squeeze to open it. I want to squeeze to close it. So we have just some real intricate little needle nose tweezers coming out that you can use. All right, so I'm going to place this right in the middle. Make sure that it's, well, center adjacent is what I like to say. Wait, nothing's centered around here. And then look at how those florals are just perfectly piercing out of the back. So you could go look at Gina K's card. Hers is just so elegant. It's so beautiful. But mine is it's wild. I'm wild. All right, so now I'm gonna take. Oh, we don't have these anymore. Do you all remember these? Does anybody have the original Brutus Monroe acrylic blocks? These are like 8 years old. They're old. All right, and then I'm going to take, do I have any sentiment strips down here? Oh, that would have been too easy. Hold, please, one moment. Give me 1 second. I think I know where I have some. Talk amongst yourselves for a moment. I think I have some right in the green room that's 2 doors down from me. It does. It should apply to everything. found them. So these are sentiment strips. Have any of you ever used these before from Brutus Monroe? They come already cut for you in this size, perfectly squared up, and I use this to do my sentiments. Okay, so watch. You ready? So I'm going to take this. Excuse my head if it gets in the way. And see how perfect that is? Haha! Isn't that great? So now I don't have to worry about cutting a tiny little piece of paper. My sentiment strips have already done it for me. My sentiment strips, it's already done. It's ready to go. It's already a strip. So let me grab a little squeaky clean real quick. The new one, it's divine. Let me grab my, hold on, I got all my, in my clippings catcher here, I have my towels. So let me wipe this off. So again, if you are on the live stream, yeah, Gina's is very elegant, but Gina is elegant. She is a very elegant, she's just one of the most wonderful people that I've ever met in my life, and I love her dearly. And she's elegant. She does elegant cards. I do cards that look like they, you know, that I've used everything that I have in my toolbox. That's how. But the thing is, I want to give you a base, like a base for you to create your card. Then you can take my base. Oh, these are the Christopher Allen scissors that are coming. You can take my base and recreate it however you would like. Okay? Especially if any of you are purchasing any of these items today, remake this card, but make it in a different way. Make it your way. And then post it so that I can see it, because I would love that. All right, so let's pop this on here. All right, so that is straight adjacent. Hold on. The problem is I can't get right over top of the card because I don't want to get my head in the way. Okay, I think that's good enough. Yep, that's good. And then I'm going to take a little bit of glue and put that right down the center. And there's our little butterfly. Push that down so it stays for a second. Oh my goodness, I could pass out and die right here. Look at that. All right, so one last thing, because when you think there's too much glitter, add 2 more shakes. I'm going to grab my favorite Jules mix. This is sold out. I apologize in advance. It's sold out. Every time we get it in, we get cases of them, and then they're sold out. They are sold out. So let me, we do have other colors though, and we just got half pearls too that are really pretty. So I'm going to take these ones. These are one of my favorite ones. They're like an AB black base. All right. Let's see. So I'm going to use Gina's stabby tool. Where the heck did I put Gina's stabby tool? Right here. And a little bit of glue. Let me pop some of these out here. All right. Yeah, scissors, tweezers, clippers, and we have one of these tools coming too. I know you're going to be shocked, but it's orange. And I'm just going to place a couple of crystals, probably just 3, I think is good. Yeah, the reverse tweezers, I don't know why, it's just my brain doesn't work that way. All right. So let me grab these large ones. Because there are, I think, 3 or 4 different sizes in here. And then that's it. That's all she wrote. I'm going to pull this up and bring it to the top. Let me clean up my area a little bit so that the team doesn't have to deal with my buffoonery. On on Monday. Well, I've got to clean it up because I'll be here tomorrow. So, all right. So, let's recap. Look at this. I mean, who wouldn't want a card like this to come to them? Now, I'm going to post a picture of it because the lights are really bright in here, so it's really hard to see. But I am just, oh my goodness, I'm in love with this. Absolutely in love. So remember, if you are, oh, Anne Marie, yes, well, if you commented on this live stream, I'm not going to choose until Monday. So everybody that watches this live stream after, which I know there's going to be several of you, will have a chance to get this card as well. So just to recap, if you are watching this live stream, if you are on the live stream, you are entered, I guess is what we can call it, to be able to get 20% off of your entire order. So you're just by being here and being present, it knows that you're a part of the live stream. So once you go on to BrutusRenault.com, put a whole bunch of stuff in your cart, and then go to the cart and make sure that it's giving you 20% off of your entire order. That is something special because you are on the live stream. If you're on the live stream in Facebook land, YouTube land, Instagram land, TikTok land, it will know as long as you are a part of the stream. And it doesn't have to be the actual stream. Like you don't have to be in the stream live. You just have to have clicked into the stream, and you already have all done that. So if you go to BrutusRenault.com, load up your cart, and then check to see that you get that discount. And it's going to be awesome because it should say live stream discount at the bottom. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, the team will be able to help you on Monday. The team does not work on the weekends, but they'll be able to help you on Monday if there's an issue. Also, if you spend, thank you Penny for reminding me, if you spend $25, $50, or $75, you will get freebies. The first freebie at $25 is the glow-in-the-dark embossing powder. The second freebie at $50 is the Shooting Stars stencil. And the third freebie at $75 is the embossing pad. So that's all I have for you all today. I hope you loved this card as much as I loved making this card. You can see a little bit clearer now because it doesn't have the heavy lights on it. But I hope you make a card like this as well when you get all of your goodies in. And please take advantage of that sale. There are so many new things on the website. Even if you don't need crafty stuff right now, there are, I'm not getting a discount on all items if signed into your account. Okay, MJ, so you'll want to send an email to orders@BrutusRenault.com, and we'll look into that on Monday. But you should get a discount. Now, the only thing you won't get an additional discount on is if you're putting retirement stuff in your cart. So if you're adding retirement stuff in your cart, then it's not going to work. So that would be the only reason that it wouldn't work, is if you have retirement items in there, it's not going to take an additional discount off of those. So, all right, thank you all so much for hanging out with me today. Thank you for being a part of my life. I really appreciate every single one of you. Remember to create something every single day, whether it's a wacky rainbow, butterfly, groovy card, or your own ending. I love you very much, and I appreciate your support, and I know my team does as well. Enjoy your weekend, and I will see you all tomorrow. Goodbye, my